Hello everyone and welcome to a new video. Just wanted to share this all with you, which I found quite interesting and is something I've not come across before. The DVLA will send you a letter when you are due to renew your driver's license, and ordinarily you would go online, you'd put a bit like renewing your passport, put your details in, and subsequently your new license will be on your way to you. I discovered today through the government's website that they are now trying to force users over onto their app to set up your own ID, which I found very intriguing, given all I want to do is to renew my driver's license. And let me show you how that works exactly. So you go onto the government website, you go down to driving and transport, driving licenses, renew your driving license, tells you the information that you get in the letter, renewing your full driving license, costs, etc. Then asks you to sign in to renew your online, to renew your license online. Before you continue, if you want to change your photo or the photo on your license, you'll need to upload a new one, which is perfectly fine because I have that from my passport. Then it says to you, if you do not have a drivers and vehicles account, you'll need to confirm your identity to create an account, which is fine. I have a passport, I have a photo ID, no issue. You're renewing your bus or lorry entitlement? No. Are you renewing a short-term medical license? No. Are you currently disqualified? No. Drivers and vehicles account, create an account or sign in. Where's your email address? Then tells me at this stage that in order to proceed, I need a government UK 1 login to sign into this service. Continue. I'll now need to prove my identity using photo ID or your current home address. That's fine. Where do you live? UK. Tell us if you have one of the following types of photo ID, and it is at this point where it becomes a little bit silly. I have a UK passport and a UK photo card driving license, so I've got two forms of ID. Do you have any of these types of photo ID ready to use? It asks. Yes. At this point, it wants to know, am I on a computer or a tablet right now? So I select yes, I am on a computer. At this point, it now asks me, do you have access to an iPhone or Android phone? Now, at this point earlier on in the process, I clicked yes, because it simply asked me, do I have access to it? Well, yes, I do have access to it. And this says to prove your identity with the gov.uk1 login app, you need a smartphone with a working camera. So I clicked yes, I do have access. And at this point, it gives you only one option, which is to download the government UK1 login app. And I was confused because all I want to do is renew my driving license. I don't want to have to set up a whole new profile. When you scan the QR code and open the link, it then takes you to the government UK1 login. When you install the app, it then asks you to create a whole new profile and set up another profile for no reason. All I want to do is renew my driving license. That's the only. I got a letter from DVLA. I've renewed passports before. All I wanted to do was set that up and to get that renewed. Instead, it forces you to go and try and download and put all of your information and identity in through a third-party app, which is crazy. So I went back on the website and tried again. This time, however, the second time round, I clicked yes, yes, However, when asked, do I have access to an iPhone or an Android, I selected no. Are you sure you want to try to prove your identity another way? Continue proving your identity online. And at this point, you can either enter your UK driving licence details or your UK passport details, which is all I wanted to do at the very start. All I wanted to do was to put my driving licence details in, renew my driving licence, press continue, DVLA, and now I can fill in the form to start the process to renew my driving licence. Simple. You might ask yourself as that. Why have I made this video? What's the purpose of it? At the end of the day, information is so widely available out there. Why do you care? It's more the fact that through that process, someone who isn't tech savvy, who doesn't know, is basically forced into downloading an app and putting in their information unnecessarily. When all you need to do is to put the information that's relevant in online to complete a form. And it goes back to this idea of, trying to force people into downloading something they don't need. And personally, I found it a little bit scary because I thought I was intuitively following that process until I realised I'm downloading an app and it's asking for all of my information for no reason, when all I want to do is to fill out the form to renew my driver's license. Just something interesting. You might find it interesting. Let us know in the comments what you think. But again, there's ways and means of going around things. But if you get a letter to say to renew a driving license or your passport, you should be able to do that without having to download things from other places and without having to put your information in twice or 3 times just to have a form complete. Anyway, let me know what you think. Thanks very much for watching, everyone. I'll see you in another video.